Greetings, one and all, and I'm not centered. One again. This is a... Actually, this is not going to be a Tolkien podcast. It's more of a introduction to my new podcast called Pages of Potter. This will be still on my main channel. And obviously, from what you can tell, it is going to be a Harry Potter themed podcast. And I'm actually starting with the first book here, Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone. Yes, very good. And basically what Pages of Potter is going to be is that it's going to be a little different from what Exploring Arda is all about, where in Pages of Potter I'll still be reading the whole chapter, like what I do with the Silmarillion, except I don't take any breaks between paragraphs or dialogues to kind of explain things, because each chapter in Harry Potter doesn't really need a summary in between what I do with Exploring Arda. But what I will do is that after I read the whole chapter, I will be pretty much comparing the film to the book. So how well did the film, how well did they do it compared to what happens in the book, the original source? I thought that it was going to, it's a decent idea, and it's probably been done before, but I feel like it would be a really cool thing for me to do personally, just because I already have this massive Exploring Arda project, and this is more of a side project that I can do kind of whenever I have the time. And that's another thing too, is that I will be live streaming each time that I read the chapters. Each chapter, one at a time kind of deal. But it will be live streaming, so then that way it's kind of separated from Exploring Ardas, because I know that some of you are here for probably, only Silmarillion, or maybe only the Tolkien tales, the short stories, or maybe both. That's what I'm hoping for both. And maybe you aren't so much a Potter fan, but maybe you know somebody who's a Potter fan, and they might like that. So then this way, the live streams are still up on my channel, and you can still watch the whole episode if you missed it. But the thing is, if you want to see me pretty much reading live, you can always join the live stream. That would be absolutely incredible if you guys did. And that's kind of like what the premise of this Harry Potter podcast is kind of going to be all about. I'm definitely excited for it, but I know that eventually, it might not have time for it. We'll see kind of how it all goes. And yeah, that's kind of all it is. So be sure to check out Pages of Potter. I would absolutely love that if you could. I already said that. And I guess just with that all being said, and I tried my best trying to create some sort of closing catchphrase thing. So in Exploring Arda, I always say, "May the light of Elbereth be with you all." But for Pages of Potter, it's going to be something like just remembering that the spark of magic is always within you. Listen to Pages of Potter whenever I stream next, or whenever it posts next. So, farewell!